Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes for 4 Weeks, a series in which I live stream myself practicing a song for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice time spread across 24 sessions to show what is possible with albeit short, consistent practice and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps seen as daunting as well. Today is day one. It is a new piece. The song, as you can see behind me, is Chicago's Hard to Say I'm Sorry. The reason I chose this piece is actually because it's the reason I chose. Well, it's in part because of then I chose the ukulele, and the reason for that is because I plan during these 4 weeks of practicing this piece. I plan on traveling for around 1 week, so I wanted an instrument I'd be able to take with me easily. This fits into my carry-on, so that's cool. So basically, it was either this or the recorder. I've done the recorder for two pieces. I did the recorder last time, so that I'd be able to take it with me when I came back. I was in Israel for 4 years, and then basically when I came back, I was able to take that with me. Basically, play till day 24, and then come back on the plane with it. This also is a nice compact ukulele. My friend Sippy gave it to me. Thank you, Sippy. She gave me the guitar as well, so thank you. So the reason I picked this piece, basically what happens is these books behind me, these are almost entirely for guitar. There's one bass, one drum, and then a few like theory books or instructional books. But to a great extent, they're what we call note-to-note transcriptions for the guitar. And I got this because there's a lot of books called PVG, which is piano, vocals, guitar, and it has the vocal line, it has the guitar chords, and then it has an arrangement of basically all the instruments together on the piano. And that's not an authentic representation of any instrument because it's a composite. And it's leaving out certain parts because you only have 10 fingers and you can't play all those parts, etc. So I'd gotten a bunch of these PVG books because I was trying to shy away from reading tab, and then in the end I realized like this isn't actually what the guitar is playing, so I ended up getting the books that have specifically the guitar lines represented by both tab and the regular staff, I guess you'd say. So what I did what I do for those sessions is I read the staff, I learn it from the staff, and then I basically use the tab as reference once I learned it, so that I don't have to keep reading it again and again. Because I'm not at that level yet where it's just like instinctive. So it is easier for me to use tab. I'm trying to not use it as a crutch, at least when first learning which notes to play. So the reason I chose this as opposed to the recorder, I chose the ukulele, is just like it's easier to speak in the middle, and if I end up doing anything, like if I'm visiting some friends, where we do music stuff together at a bonfire, so it's like, or if I meet anyone else, it's like if we're gonna be jamming, it's like I'd rather be able to sing at the same time, so I chose this. I'm still trying to figure out how to pose in the thumbnails for this. Would look kind of weird. This is my traditional guitar pose, so I just went like this. So let's see how that goes. Songbook I plan on using. I went off topic. Songbook I plan. The reason I picked this song is because I actually wanted to use a PVG book because the PVG books have a lot of really nice songs that I like. A lot of these power ballads, etc., which are the ones I chose. Mostly 80s rock or power ballad books, PVG ones. And so there's a lot of songs there for which I don't have the authentic guitar transcription. So I said, okay, if I'm just doing the ukulele, I probably wouldn't be playing the guitar line anyway because it is different. And like for instance, like I can't play all 6 strings of the guitar on the ukulele because there are only 4 strings. So I said, okay, let me actually use a PVG book, get one of those cool songs that I really like that I've been shying away from because I prefer the guitar tab. But since I'm using the ukulele, might as well use one of these PVG books. So that's what I did. So I started looking at a list of like songs books I had, the PVG ones. And I looked for a song that I didn't have in the guitar tab books, and so the one that I found is Chicago's "Hard to Say I'm Sorry." So it's actually in 2 of my PVG books, or it's supposed to be. The other one is supposed to be like on page 52 of the other, and then like it goes from page like 49 to 62 kind of thing. Like there's like I don't know if it's missing pages or whatever. So I'm using this one. I actually bought this one to play Billie Jean. Not Billie Jean. What did I play from this one? Was it the one from the Police? What's that called? Every step, every breath you take. Yeah, maybe it might have been from here. This is a cool book though. Bryan Adams' Heaven, Mr. Mister's Broken Wings. Here I Go Again. I love rock and roll. I want to know what love is. Yeah, so just if you're into 80s, you're into this book. I'm assuming if you're assuming you're into those pieces from the 80s. All right. It's such a cool book. All right. What song am I looking up? Hard to say. I'm sorry. Page 93. Let me grab a bookmark. Okay. Also, I said to myself, I'm like, am I going to be playing the chords? Am I going to be playing the what do you call it, or the melody of this piece? And I think I'm just going to be playing the melody. I always prefer playing the chords, but this is such a tricky song in terms of chords. It might have been the best song to pick for this reason. If I'm just doing new ukulele chords, I don't know ukulele chords at all. I mean, I know, for instance, like this is a C, E, A, so that's a minor chord, whether it's here or right. I get that, but that's about all I figured out at this point. That being said, for FFF, the series, I usually pick songs which I have not played before. This song I've played with my mom. I played the guitar chords. So it was like once. We were just like a Saturday night or something. We were just like jamming, opened up PVG books, and mom was playing the piano and I was just playing the guitar chords. So I've played these guitar chords before, and they're tricky. And I think I was just playing the bass note even, because it's E is the first chord, okay. Then A over C sharp, B over D sharp, B over C sharp, G sharp over B sharp, C sharp minor over B, F sharp over A, and that's just the first three measures. So it's like, all right. So I think I'm just going to be playing the melody line. That's another thing about why I picked this piece, because there are a lot of songs I'm sure that are in my PVG books that are not in this book, in these books. I saw this one. I'm like, okay, I like the song a lot. It's not just that. It's like, it's a really, really good song. Just the words alone or the music alone are both really beautiful. And just together, it's just this really, really beautifully piercing piece. Furthermore, when I was playing this with my mom, we probably went through like 6 songs that night. We were just playing, and like it comes, gets to a point where it's like introduction, verse, chorus, and then it says back to verse 1 with additional lyrics, and you basically play verse 2 and then chorus 2, which are the same as verse 1 and chorus 1. And my mom would just, rather than turn back, mom would be like, okay, we get the point, and then we would just like play the outro. So we would just kind of do like introduction, verse, chorus, outro, rather than going back and doing verse and chorus again. For this piece, my mom actually said like, okay, this song is worth going back, and we actually played the whole thing back from we came back to the beginning for the verse again. So like, my mom likes this piece as well, and I understand why. It's a really nice piece. So this song is for you as well, in part. This is kind of dusty. So or I can make it a full dedication. Songs for you, Mom. And anything else? Just a little bit of background about this piece. It's the Chicago's second #1 single. Came out on their album Chicago 16 in 1982, towards the beginning of the whole power ballad era. So that's that I really liked. This is just one of those first songs that was from in that style. Kind of a intricate song in terms of not just the song itself, but talking about the performance. They recruited a lot of outside members, including 2 members from Toto. They had like people playing the synthesizers, etc. So it was just kind of like a really elaborate, that's the word, performance. Anything else about this song? I don't think so. Yeah, music video. Yeah. All right. Been some covers of it. Yeah. Great song though. Anything else? I just want to say hi, Dad. Thank you for joining. And just for anyone new to the series, basically it's 5 minutes a day of me practicing the piece. I might be practicing other things outside that time period, but not the piece itself. So like for instance, like I don't know if I'm actually gonna be playing ukulele aside from it, but like I might be playing, I don't know, just practicing chords or the major scale or whatever, or other pieces kind of thing. But hard to say. I'm sorry. I plan on playing only 5 minutes a day for those 24 days of practice and then performance, as I mentioned earlier. Um, the first week generally is slow because I'm just kind of first learning. I'm getting used to these things, and then once they become more intuitive, then the second and third week it's already like, okay, I'm playing these things, playing it more smoothly. I'm learning, adding a little bit onto it, so it's becoming a little bit, it's smooth, and then it's a little bit longer each day kind of thing. And then like week 4 is kind of usually just me trying to polish it off, but that's not a hard set pattern. All right, I'm excited for this. This is my first. I mean, like I was messing around at my friend's place the other week, rather, just kind of like, or just like playing chords kind of thing. But like I really don't have much experience playing this thing. It's almost as if to say I don't have any experience. All right, get the timer going. This is a cool song. All right, here we go. Oh boy, 4 sharps, nice. So that's it doesn't even matter, but it's G, D, sorry, F, C, D, and A sharp. Is that right? It's in that order. F, C, D, G, and D. Okay, I'm not sure if I said that. F, C, G, and D. First note is an E. And this is an E. 1 E and a T. Everybody needs a little time away. E, F, D, and the F and the D are both sharp. I also want to pull up. I have the names of the 4 strings. I do not know them all. I mean, I sort of, if I need to put a little effort into it. But so that's E. Or I don't want to be playing. I'm gonna play more in the middle over here probably. So this is the C. That makes this the E. F sharp, and then D sharp. Yeah, cool. And then a B. The lowest note on the guitar, on the ukulele is this note. So I can't play that B. I have to play an octave higher than that, which is okay. I should have checked this first. So you just see the range. I'm just checking. Is that the lowest note? I think it is. Far away from each other. Oh, then there is an A. I just want you to stay. That's the lowest note. It seems. I'm looking ahead, and I'm probably not gonna get that far anyway. Okay. In that case, this is the new. It is the lowest A, because it would have to be C, and then yeah, that's the lowest note. So that's the lowest A, which is the same as E to A. That's the A, which means my lowest. Which note is it? We're starting with an E, right? Yeah. So C, A. This is an A, right? That's 12. 5, 7, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm playing a different string. C. This is some. Yeah, it's a little annoying to figure out, but whatever. C. No, it's C. Let me just start with the A. Yeah. Okay. Time away, and then a B, right? How much time? Okay. A little time away. B, and it's F, C, G, D. So B is regular. No, E is not the 5th fret. Opposite. I'm sorry. There we go. Time away ends on a D and then a B, D sharp and then a B. I heard her say and then the D again. And then we're with the D, B, sorry, the B. Be the 5th fret here, right? Yeah, so 7th fret here rather. So I heard her. Okay, close. All right. I do want to write the tab out for this, so to speak, just so I don't have to keep going back every time we figure that out. But I'm gonna write the tab as I learn it, so that's cool. I got through. Everybody needs a little time away. I heard her, and then it's say. Let's see, but I didn't actually get to that yet. I like hearing the song in my head. It's cool. All right. Yeah, this is a good start so far. It's my first time playing the melody line, which is easier than just like it's one note at a time. It's easier than trying to play more elaborate chords, kind of thing like love song. I remember doing it was like just all over the place, which is cool. I like that, but it's tricky. Yeah, I mean, like if this was a guitar, I'd be farther along at this point. I know like how to get from one string to the next. I know the intervals. I know which. I don't have to start counting. I mean, I do, but it's much faster to say, okay, this is the A string. So if I want to play E, it's the 7th fret kind of thing. So that's what's slow at this point. But like at this point, I'm already figuring it out. So like, hopefully the progress should be picking up soon. So thank you everyone who joined. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Same time. Actually, today was a little bit late because I was setting things. I was pulling up the ukulele charts, reading up a little bit of history about the piece, etc. So hopefully tomorrow should be regular time, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time. I plan on already Thursday traveling. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be. So probably Thursday for like a week or so. It's going to be different times, probably just when I'm available in the day. It might be like morning Israel time, which is 7 hours ahead of US time. So it might be like, 1 a.m. US time kind of thing. I'm not sure. Let's see how that goes. Thank you everyone who joined. Hope to see you all tomorrow, 7:40 a.m. Eastern time, and then as much of the series as you can make. And then in a week and a half, I should be back to regular schedule. So thank you, and wishing you all a great day and a great week. And as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.